And another very wonderful morning out there to all of you, my dearest friends. We just left off in our book of Ecclesiastes studies. Now we're going to be going over some of the selected Psalms, not all of them, but most of them messianic, prophetic, and the ones that I believe are the most poignant for us under the new covenant. Now, before we get started with the initial chapter 1 of the book of Psalms, let's go over a few quick facts. Very interesting. Right here we have a top 10 list of the most quoted books in the New Testament of the Old. And as you'll see, the book of Psalms tops the list with almost 70 times. Jesus himself used more quotes from the book of Psalms than from any other book. If you'll remember one of the closing verses of the book of Luke, where it says that Jesus said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me. Now, many people believe that King David was the sole author of the book of Psalms, but it was actually composed over approximately 1,000 years. And though David was not the sole author, he wrote actually, it's safe to say, half of the Psalms. There are many untitled Psalms that come across as his type of language, so they are attributed. David wrote at least 73 of them, but many add an additional, even up to a dozen more. Psalm 90 is certainly the oldest chapter in the book of Psalms, but many consider it one of the oldest chapters in the Bible, for it is believed to be a prayer to God from Moses. The book of Psalms is sometimes called the Bible within the Bible, because it covers pretty much every major theme found within the other books. And finally, Psalms can be summarized by 5 words. All the Psalms can be summarized by 5 words: praise, prophecy, pain, petition, and poetry. Adam Clarke noted, this book is termed in Hebrew Sefer Tehillim, which some learned men derive from Hel or Helal, to move briskly, irradiate, shine, and translate, the book of the shinings forth. That the collection, as it now stands, was made long after David's death is a general opinion among learned men, and that Ezra was the collector and compiler is commonly believed. Now for chapter 1, verse 1, the very beginning of the book of Psalms. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Blessed means supremely happy or fulfilled. In fact, in Hebrew, the word is actually a plural, which denotes either a multiplicity of blessings or an intensification of them. But also notice the very fine distinction right here, my friends. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. And Charles Spurgeon noted on that, it is not blessed is the king, blessed is the scholar, blessed is the rich, but blessed is the man. This blessedness is as attainable by the poor, the forgotten, and the obscure as by those whose names figure in history and are trumpeted by fame. So blessed is that man who stays away from the ungodly, and his delight is in the law of the Lord, as we would know it, the Bible. And in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Cambridge commented, in sharp contrast to the firmly rooted, flourishing, fruitful tree is the chaff on the threshing floor. Those in whom meditate on God are firmly rooted, while the wicked are cast away like chaff on the threshing floor. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
أشير له هلاخ بعصات رشعيم وبديرخ حطائيم له عماد وبمشاب لصيم لو يشاف كيم بتورات أدوناي حفظوه وبتوراتو يهجي يومام وليلة وهيا كعيت شتول على البلغمايم אשר פריו ייתן בעיתו, ועליהו לא ייבול, וכל אשר יעשה יצליח. לא כן הרשעים, כי אם כמוס אשר תדפנו רוח, על כן לא יקומו רשעים במשפט, וחטאים בעדת הצדיקים. כי יודע אדוני דרך צדיקים, ודרך רשעים טובים.